Hello, everybody. Dr. Della Parker here, coming to you live. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. We've been doing some adrenal videos on our YouTube, but we've had some requests. It's easier to put them on Facebook and go live. So we'll be doing some live videos, hopefully every Monday, and then putting them on YouTube channel so that they're there for your reference. So today I want to talk about, we've got this really awesome quiz on our, we've got the link. It's going to be on our brand new website, which is coming to you soon. But we've got a link we're putting in the comments to this video, and it's called How Jacked Are Your Adrenals? So what the heck does that even mean? Tired mommies, I'm talking to you, okay? So when you are just dragging ass, cannot get out of bed, you can't get through your day, you've got joint pain, inflammation, you're gaining weight, you can't sleep, you've got anxiety, you've got all the itises, I'm talking to you. So those are all things related to adrenals, and all the videos that we do, talk about different topics regarding that. But we're talking to these tired, wiped out moms and how you can support yourself and get your energy back, get your life back, okay? That is what we're talking about. So take the quiz. It's going to tell you, the link is in the comments. If you have not taken it yet, I want you to take the quiz. All of the questions are pertaining to adrenal health. And so just taking those quick 20 questions, you'll see like all the areas that can be impacted by just supporting these two little glands in your body. But when you get the results pop into your email. We're going to switch things up. But the way it is now is it just gives you a category. It'll tell you if you're in one of three phases. Actually one of four phases. The first phase is like, you're killing it, mom. Like, you got no issues. So rock on if you get that one. And then we've got the 3 stages of adrenal fatigue, which are alarm, resistance, and then exhaustion. And so when you get your result, sometimes people are saying that they're not really understanding where they are on the spectrum and what that really means. And so I'm breaking that down for you, okay? So number 1, if you're killing it, rock on, you're killing it, mom. Okay. First phase of adrenal fatigue is the alarm phase. So what does that mean? So think about, you're driving, you're speeding, you've got to go to the bathroom, right? You're speeding home to freaking get to the bathroom, and a cop pulls up behind you, right? You're like, oh crap, like adrenaline surges, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't have to go to the bathroom anymore. I'm like at attention, heart's beating, tons of energy, right? Like energy, like crazy, right? That is the alarm phase, okay? Your cortisol, adrenaline has kicked in to get you at attention. It's shut off your digestion because that is not important in the moment. Same thing like if you're running from like a saber-toothed tiger, right? Your body doesn't care about having to go poop. Your body's like, shut off digestion, freaking get the hell out of here. Your life depends on it, okay? So when those stresses occur, it's like, oh my gosh, your body is at attention. All other things that are not necessary in this moment, stop, okay? But then the cop gives you a ticket or a warning, you go on your way, and then all those things return, okay? You go back home, the adrenaline, cortisol wear off, and then you can go to the bathroom, everything returns, right? That's in a perfect world. But what happens is we're freaking tired ass moms. We're running everything. There's always an emergency with our kids. They scream bloody murder when they stub their toe and you think they're dying. And so our cortisol, that process of like that emergency state, it doesn't just come and then go away. It's like there all the time, okay? So when that's starting to be an ongoing stressor, that it's like the cortisol is building and it's just starting to never leave your system, people are getting, symptoms like anxiety are super common, insomnia, because their cortisol is just like not going away and you're having this ongoing stressor. And so that's what we see with this alarm stage, the very first stage. So as that continues and these stressors just continue on and on and on, and there's just like no breaking point, right? Your body moves into the next phase, which is the resistance phase. And so what happens then is cortisol that was once acting to like serve like kind of a good purpose to kind of bring you at attention, increase your energy, it decreases inflammation, it, like I said, it will shut off digestion for that moment. All of those good things that you need in that moment, when it's ongoing, your body is like becoming resistant to cholesterol. So then you're not getting that energy from it anymore because your cells are like, whatever, cortisol, you're here all the time. So I'm no longer going to really perk up for you because you're just here all the time. It's not any big deal. And so now the energy part has gone away. So you're no longer like high functioning. Sometimes you're still getting more anxiety though, because of the way that it's affecting your system. But the areas that it shuts off your immune function, we're starting to see that cortisol is no longer as effective as taking care of inflammation in the body. And so it's a really potent anti-inflammatory when, you know, it is produced like as needed in the fashions that it's needed. But when it's there all the time, like I said, your cells are like, no big deal. I'm not going to respond to it anymore. You become resistant to it. And so then inflammation starts to build in the system. People are getting more aches and pains, more inflammatory conditions in general. And that's not just, you know, arthritis or achy joints. That's eczema. That's, you know, Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Any itis in the body is inflammation. And so when inflammation is not getting checked anymore, we see an increase in all of these conditions. And you're feeling a lot more tired. So you're becoming resistant to the effects of cortisol. Also, cortisol being there all the time, you're starting to gain that middle, that belly, right? That just won't quit. Mommies know all about that. It ain't fun. We got to squash that cortisol so we can lose that middle. The next phase that we see happening after resistance has gone on and your stress, where's the stress going, right? You're still living your life. Your kids are still brats. Just joking. We love them. But the stress just never stops. And so when your adrenals are just struggling, they're producing a high level of cortisol in the resistance phase, even though your body's not really reacting to it anymore. But what happens is over time, your cortisol, your adrenals rather, they basically go like this. They're like, dude, like stop the stress, okay? Like stop it. I cannot produce any more cortisol to manage your bullshit, so you need to cut it out. So they just are like, I'm done producing cortisol. Good night. Have a good life. Good luck without me. Okay. That is when you go into the exhaustion phase. Your adrenals are wiped out. Okay. They are done helping a sister out. And so this is the phase, the last phase on the spectrum where we are seeing chronic disease start to form. So the like inflammatory conditions, they're becoming frank disease states and worsening. You are so tired. Like, you don't even have the energy to exercise or make, you know, good decisions when it comes to food because you're just so wiped out. And I see this all the time, especially in our population of busy, tired moms, because you go, you give all of your everything to your kids and your husband and your work and all the hats that you're wearing, and you're not feeding yourself and you're freaking exhausted and wiped out. And inflammation is just building. And what is super scary that people don't understand is inflammation is the start to chronic disease. Chronic disease is going to kill you. And so we're literally talking about taking this backwards and preventing inflammation so that we can prevent disease and death down the road, okay? So being a tired, haggard mommy, even though we all freaking wear that badge, I hear you, sister. We've got to start, you know, feeding our own health so that we can be better moms and not so grumpy all the time and tired, and be more productive. And so we've got to find out where we are on this, you know, those 3 stages. And then got to identify what type of support is going to support you where you are, because your body is unique and individually yours, right? No one adrenal support is going to help everybody. Otherwise, I'd make that and sell it to everyone. But everybody needs a unique treatment plan. And that's what we do at Stellar is we identify what the specific needs are for your unique body and where you are at on this spectrum of adrenal fatigue. If you have not taken the quiz yet, I really urge you to go take it and just figure out where you are and like in how dire of need are you to like really get things together. Share it with a friend because, you know, we all got those tired, haggard mommy friends that disease is setting in and we care about them. We don't want to see them get sick. We don't like seeing the downstream effects of our friends' illness and how it affects their kids. We got to think about that for ourselves too. So excuse me, live video. call to action. I want you guys to share the quiz link below, take the quiz yourself, and then you've got to find a practitioner, if it's not myself, somebody that can really look at the unique needs of your body to help support your adrenals where they're at, so we can reverse this process and get your body handling stress better and preventing disease. So you can be around for a long time, happily around for your family, because that's what we care most about. So thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Sarah, I love you. Mwah. And yeah, share this video and we will catch you next time. Thanks so much.